everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time. I had some technical difficulties and also a lot of life things happening. And unfortunately, one of those life things, the hardest one of all, was that my father-in-law passed away about a month ago at this point. So in that vein, I thought, okay, I think the first video I'm gonna do back, it will be a house build in his honor. So that's what we're gonna do today. So my father-in-law, he pretty much lived his whole life in San Diego, and he was in love with board sports, surfing, snowboarding, and skateboarding, all of them. So that's why we're doing a beach house. So I built the shell already, and I kind of just based it off of a picture. I might pop it on the screen. And yeah, so this will be the shell. I have yet to do the floor plan, but I'll do that. We'll decorate the outside and decorate the inside to represent him, essentially. So I've already gone through and I have already tried to start making things a little bit more, give it more of a beachy vibe. His favorite color was blue, so that is why the house is gonna be blue, and it has more of a, a beachy siding there to it. And yeah, I'm just fixing that up a little bit. So now I have finished the exterior of the house. I did just a little bit of landscaping and added some palm trees. And now let's head on to the inside, where I'm gonna incorporate a lot more things about him and his life. But first we need to make a floor plan. All right, so I've got the floor plan worked out. This front part is just gonna be like a little sunroom, kind of, the entranceway, kind of like the living space. And then we'll have the kitchen over in this corner here by the side door exit. And then the rest of this will just be, I don't know, just decorative. And then we'll have a little bathroom over here. And then of course a little deck out by the water. And then upstairs, we're gonna do his bedroom and then another balcony area. And I'm kind of considering putting in, like, I don't know, I wanted there to be like a guest room, kind of somewhere where he would like welcome his kids to come and stay with him, because one of the main things that I really want to incorporate in this build is the pride that he had in his kids. And of course he would have somewhere for them to come and stay in his house. So I don't know if I'll be able to work that in still or not, we'll see. So now for the decorating, the main part of this. Something my husband kind of told me was that even though his favorite color was blue, kind of in his later years of life, he kind of was more open to more color. So like I feel like this couch right here is kind of the perfect thing. We might do a few of those in here. This item is something that I've been dying to use for this build because they are the boards of like a skateboard, and he was really into skateboarding. So I feel like I just like I'm like dying to use them. I do know that he read a good amount of self-help books because he was really about, improving himself and really living a fulfilling life. So I need to make sure we have some books in here to represent that as well. Yeah, so I might do this type of deal. Just have some books here on the ends because none of the bookcases really felt like the right vibe. I'm just gonna do that and then maybe clutter up this area a little bit. So I've cluttered it up a little bit more, and I also have done a little bit more in this loungy area. I made sure over here to include like a little sports team picture and some artwork, because that is really, for me, what represents him showing pride in his children, because I know all of his kids were in sports, I think besides my husband. And then my husband was an artist, and I know he loved showing off my husband's artwork to his friends. So I had to make sure to include that. And then I realized that I could use this space for a little dining area. So I think I'll do that, and then I'll move on to the kitchen and this side of the house. I've kept it pretty simple. There's a little dining area over here. So that is this room pretty much finished, unless I can think of anything else later to add on. And then we're gonna move over here, just get the kitchen done. And then I'm really excited to do this area because I'm gonna really decorate it, I think, more in his style, like incorporating more things from his life that I haven't done already. And I'm still making sure to incorporate, those blues in there. Is it the same blue? That's the same blue. I was thinking I could just squeeze that fridge in that corner. Don't know if that will be functional, but hey, that's okay. So I found some paintings on the Sims 4 gallery of like kids paintings, and so I'm gonna just kind of clutter this wall with those to show, more of, you know, that pride in your children, you know, that he really had. And I know I was telling Connor, like, oh, like, you know, technically it was more when he was more advanced that he was showing off Connor's paintings to his friends, but he said, yeah, no, like, you know, even when I was a kid, that he would do that. He was proud of all of our stuff, even from childhood, which of course makes sense because every parent is. So that's the kitchen done. I've made sure to incorporate those blues. I just added a little bit of normal kitchen clutter, and like I said, those paintings from his kids. We're gonna just go over here. I need to add a door to the bathroom, and we're gonna just decorate this area how, you know, with things that represent him. You know, music, big music fan, loved Rush. Maybe some more like board sports type of things. My husband did say they always had a piano in their house, or they did at one point, and I wish there was a piano that wasn't so like fancy because I don't think it would have been a grand piano, but I think we could put that in here somewhere. You know what, we're gonna size it down and hope that it's functional. We're just gonna put it in that little corner. Cool, and then I'm definitely gonna make sure I have a guitar in here, so I might just throw a guitar in there, just figure that out later. And look at this, snowboards and whatnot. Okay, I'm just gonna like place some things down so I know that they're there and I can include them. And we'll see where they end up later. And I never noticed that this guitar was a Rock Legend signed guitar, so I feel like that's probably the best one to put in there. Can even make it blue, look at that. I might even just stack these like over here to be kind of a little stash that can just be kind of grabbed. And then we could even find some like posters of music posters or something, because I know this game has a lot of like music pictures and posters and whatnot, so it's kind of perfect. I might just put that right in the middle of that wall right there. So this is what we've got for this little space here. I just put these ottomans there because I figured, you know, that would just be a space where people could gather and, you know, maybe play instruments, listen to each other playing instruments, maybe sit and watch someone playing piano, that kind of thing. So that's that. And now I'm just gonna do a quick bathroom, nothing special, and then I'll just show you the end result and then we'll head upstairs. So we have a completed lower level of the house. I did the outside here too, and I just added this grill because I remember one of the last stories I remember him telling was he came to my mom's house to help me and my husband and our family pack up to move to Canada where we are now, and my mom had made some salmon and Brussels sprouts, and he was telling us how that I think him and his girlfriend that they made something similar to that like on their grill, and I was like, oh, I should definitely include a grill out there, and that's kind of like my own addition to this house. I just have a little bathroom here, got those blue colors, and I've used this palm tree like all over just because I feel like that just gives it more of that beach house vibe. So now on to the second floor. I think we're gonna do his room next, and then we'll just figure out this space. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. I'm just finding these swatches here of these posters, which I never knew existed, but they're gonna work perfectly. I think there's another sporty one that works because I know he also enjoyed sports, so that would work. Like, I don't know if that's too juvenile, but I feel like that just, you know, represents some more of his loves that he had in his life. So we have got a complete room here. I added some more books like I did before. I added some like family type of pictures over here, just of little babies to represent, you know, his kids went over there too. And yeah, just normal bedroom items. And now I'm gonna move over, and I think what I'm gonna do with this space is I'm gonna try to do like a little office slash like workout area, because one thing he also did, he was a black belt in, I think it was karate. I hope I'm right in saying that. Yeah, it was definitely karate. So I was like, oh, I realized I could put a punching bag or something in there, and yeah, because I didn't know how I could incorporate that because there's not really any karate things in the game, but that's how we can do that. And I wanted to do it in a little office because he also was a coder, something, you know, when he was 30, he went back to college so that he could learn software engineering and support his family. So I think that's also pretty important to include here as well. So I'm just gonna put a little desk. I don't know if that'll be the final one, but we can have that for now. And then yeah, let me just add that punching bag. For now, I'm kind of just putting things down, and I'll probably shift it around just to make it look a little nicer, but for now I'm just gonna place them down, and just so I know what we're working with. Just put that like in the corner for now. Maybe even like I don't know if I should just do a rug or like a yoga mat type of deal to just make it look more like a karate type of space. I think what I'll do is I'll put that there as like a little space, and then there's also some bathrobes, which I figure could potentially look like what I don't know like what all this, you know, all the terminology, but just I feel like that could look like what people that do karate wear, you know? Okay, so I've shifted this a little bit. I made the space a little bigger over here. I added some mirrors because I think in a karate dojo you probably have some mirrors so you can see what you're doing. And then I figured I could add some trophies in here just to represent that as well. And I'll put those on a shelf, but I'm just putting them down for now so I have track of where they are. Ooh, there's even a trophy case. Ooh, I might do that. Ooh, and I just realized that there's a diploma in here too. So I could put in a diploma to represent his hard work that he did and going back to college while he had kids to take care of at home too. So now we're just adding the finishing touches. I just switched that trophy case over there and put that plant over here. And then I'm gonna go out and put just some lounge chairs out here just to seal the beach house effect and make it really look nice. Tie it all together, just like these simple lounge chairs. Okay, and then I also realized that I did not change the roof on here, and that doesn't really look quite right. I'm wondering if this roof is gonna look okay. Ooh, well, it's not the right color, that's for sure, but I think if we change the color, it might look good. Yeah, because that really makes it look beachy. And then we just need the right trim too. So if you ask me, that is the house complete. This is Gilmore's house. Sims 4 house. And one thing that I really, that really touched me was like he always, whenever he saw it, he would always like my posts about my videos on Facebook, because it kind of got to a point where people stopped, but he always would if he saw it, so I really appreciate that. But here we have the beginning of the house, just the lounge area, and then dining area, kitchen, and just a nice musical area and a bathroom, and then just an outside. And like I said, I've tried to keep blue in there quite a bit. He was a black belt in karate, so that's why I have this little area over here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to fix this roof right here. Well, we'll just have to ignore that because in gameplay you don't see that, but that's okay. And his little desk area that represents him being a coder, a software engineer, and his diploma. And then that little lounge area outside, and that is his house on the beach, where I'm sure if he was a sim, he would surf as much as he could out there. I can only hope that this home really did justice. I didn't sadly know him all too well, but I've learned a lot about him from my husband and from his siblings. I can say that he was truly proud of his kids. He was a great dad. He loved his sister. He loved everyone in his life. Did what he had to support his family. And he taught good lessons to his kids. They've all grown up to be amazing people. And I'm so lucky to be a part of this family that he created. And I just thank you for watching this video. I hope that, I was able to represent him well. And I'm gonna link some videos down below of ER that my husband filmed when he was a little bit younger from his YouTube channel, so that you can get a better sense of who he was truly. And maybe I might have some clips in this video, I'm not sure. But thanks for watching, and if you can hear us now, we all love you and we thank you for your life and input in our lives. Bye everybody.